Hello everyone, my name is Jeannie and I'll be your host for today's video. The coronavirus has been with us for about a year now, but as times change, so do the safety measures and precautions which must be taken. Every day we hear so much about this virus on the news, on TV, in the newspapers, that we quickly lose track of what the most important information we need to know is. These videos are developed by students from the Jacobs University here in Bremen and the National Association for Health and the Academy for Social Medicine Lower Saxony to provide you with the most important information to keep you and your family safe, everything in a short video. We'll get back to you on a weekly basis so that you can receive the most important information on current changes and have the opportunity to learn about other important topics. These videos will be available on the official website on the Federal Ministry of Health and the SMP Media Center YouTube channel of Jacobs University. Now I'll hand it over to Kenna and she'll present you the current numbers.
Hi, my name is Kenna and I'm here to tell you this week's important terms to know and current numbers. In the news, many terms are used to describe the situation and the numbers, but what do they actually tell us? An important term to familiarize yourself with is reproduction number, or R. These terms represent how many people are infected by one COVID carrier on average. This number is calculated or estimated from the number of infections that have already occurred. If R is greater than 1, the number of people infected is increasing exponentially, which means more rapid growth of COVID and less control over the situation. If R is less than 1, then the spread and infection rate of the pandemic is linear, which is a good thing. People are still getting infected, but the situation is more under control. The 7-day incidence rate represents how many new people have gotten sick in the past 7 days in relation to every 100,000 inhabitants. The primary goal is to achieve a stable 7-day incidence rate of 35 or less cases per 100,000 inhabitants before the contact regulations can be eased up. This is important to get better control over the pandemic and prevent hospitals from being overloaded. The federal state of Bremen had a 7-day incidence rate of 62.2 1 week ago. As of the 24th of February, the rate is 71.9. This means an increase in people who have gotten sick in the past week in relation to every 100,000 inhabitants. We are still far away from the goal of achieving an incidence rate of 35 or less cases. As of the 17th of February, 315 people have died from a COVID-19 infection since the beginning of the pandemic in Bremen. Today, we count 331 deaths in total. 1 week ago, 151 people had to be treated in the hospital because of COVID. As of the 24th of February, 138 patients were hospitalized in Bremen due to a COVID-19 infection. Those were this week's numbers, and now I'll be handing it off to Jeannie to give you a preview of next week's videos.
As we said previously, we'll get back to you on a weekly basis. Next week, for example, we will talk about the FFP2 masks that were sent to you and what you need to pay attention to when wearing them so that they can effectively protect yourself and others. We can only defeat this virus if we work together. The dream of returning to normal life can only happen with your help. So help your community and your city make that dream come true. Being well informed is the first step in combating the pandemic. We're all in this together, so please share our videos with your friends and family. Our whole life has been influenced heavily due to regulations and restrictions. Isolation, social distancing, and quarantine are hard for many people and can affect their mental health. Therefore, our tip of the week is talk to your neighbors, friends, and family, even though you cannot meet them in person. This week, pick up your phone and call your family or try having a video chat with a friend. Use social media or emails to stay in touch, or be old school and write a letter. Surely your friends and family will appreciate you reaching out to them. There are many ways to communicate and maintain in contact with the people you love while following the corona regulations. You can motivate each other to handle the current situation or exchange advice on how to do so. Nevertheless, it is also important to talk about other topics than just corona. Maybe tell someone about a new movie you might have seen or recommend an interesting book to them. Or conduct an online event. Video chat and do physical exercises with friends. Do presentation on random topics and present them to your friends. There are many options the internet offers. But please stay safe and healthy. Remember to wear your mask to protect yourself and others. We will talk about masks and their uses next week. Until then, thank you very much for watching our video and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.